friends, Miss Carrie here from the West Haven Public Library, and welcome to the Fall Fairy House how-to video. Let's go over all the supplies that you should have received from the library in your craft kit. You should have some glass stones, some mushrooms, 2 wooden spools, some cork thimbles, some leaf stickers, some pom-poms, some ribbon, a leaf, a paper cone, and a flower pot. Okay, now that we've gone over all the supplies, let's get started. We're going to begin by attaching the flower leaves to the paper cone, and this is going to be the roof of our fairy house. So, as you may have already noticed, I made these leaves out of Post-it notes. So if you flip them over, there's a little bit of stickiness to the top. So you might be able to attach your leaves without glue. But most of you will probably need a little bit of glue so that they stick. So what you can do is just take some glue and put it right on the top where it's a little bit sticky, and just a little bit on the sides. You don't need to add glue to the entire leaf. And we're going to start with our first layer of leaves. We're going to start it right around here, just so that a little bit of the leaf is hanging off. Because if we have too much of the leaf hanging off, it's going to be a little too long and it's going to cover too much of the house. So let's put it right here. And then you should just have that much hanging off of the roof. So now what I'm going to do is just press this down. And I think that's good. I don't think I need any more glue for that one. So each of you has 2 different color leaves. You should have yellow and orange leaves. So what I'm going to do is alternate and put an orange leaf and then a yellow leaf. And what you're also going to do is overlap the leaves a little bit, just like that. So I'm just going to add some glue. Oh, the top is already off. And that was the sticky side. And then I'm going to glue it, just overlap it just a little bit. And then press it down. And let's see, I might need a little more glue here, so let me just add some more. So I forgot to put some on the side. All right, there we go. So we have 2 leaves, so now I'm going to continue, and I'm going to go with an orange leaf coming up next. Just add a little bit of glue to the top and a little bit to the sides. And you don't have to do it this way. If you want to do just one color, yellow across, that's fine. And just overlap it a little bit and then press down. Oops. And there you go. And now I'm going to continue with yellow. So I added another leaf, a yellow leaf, and there's a little bit of white space right here. So what I might do is just add another leaf right here. I think I'm going to add an orange leaf. So for the second layer, we're going to do the same thing. Just add a little bit of glue to the top where the sticky part is, and a little bit to the sides, just like that. And we're going to attach the top of it right here, but just make sure you don't cover up this hole because we'll need that for later. So just wrap that around. And remember, you can always add a little bit more glue if it's not sticking completely. This one looks pretty good. Okay, and now I'm going to add another leaf. Right on the top. I think this one needs a little bit more. There we go. And just press it down. The next thing we're going to do is make some little flowers or bushes for the outside of our fairy house. So what you can do is take 2 of your pom-poms, the 2 larger ones. Some of you have green, some of you have purple. And take 2 of your cork thimbles, and you're going to apply a generous amount of glue to the top. Just make it nice and sticky and gluey. Oops. That's okay, because that will probably work really well. So I'm going to add a little bit more to the second one. There we go. And then you're just going to take the pom-pom and press it in. Just like that. And then you're just going to let it sit and dry. Whoops. Just let it sit and dry. So now we'll do the other one. Press it on. All right, and we'll just let these sit and dry for a while. The next thing we're going to be doing is decorating the bottom of our fairy houses. So I've added some glue because I'm going to be wrapping the ribbon all the way around. And you may need to cut your ribbon so that it fits if it's a little too long. I've already cut mine, and I'm going to start with the yellow polka dot and wrap it all the way around. And if you need to add glue to the back of the ribbon, you can do that too. I've already added a little bit. And I've also added some to the house. And we'll just wrap it all the way around. And you may just need to press it down a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'm going to let this sit and dry. As you can see, I cut it a little bit short, but I do have some extra gem. It was a little bit too long, so I cut the edges off, and I'm going to attach these to the doorway. So I'm just going to let this dry for a few minutes. I've added a little more glue on each side of the door. So I'm just going to take a little piece of this gem and add it right here, just like that. Oops. My hands are sticky. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit and dry, and then I'm going to add the other piece of the gem. I've added a little more glue above the ribbon, so now I'm going to take that long piece of gem and just wrap it around. I think I'll start it right there. Okay, I just need to cut it a little bit. It's a little too long, so I'm going to cut it just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so it's wrapped all the way around. So now I'm just going to let my fairy house sit and dry for a few months before we move on to the next step. We're going to add some windows to our fairy house. So you'll see that you have these little white circle dots, and what you're going to need is a marker or a colored pencil or just even a pen or crayon, and you can turn this into a little window. So I'm just going to make a little frame just like that. I think I'm going to put 2 windows on my fairy house. And then I'm just going to draw a little green circle all the way around so it looks like a little frame. Okay, now I'm going to stick these on the house. Let's see. I think I'll put one here. And one on the other side. And there we go. We've got 2 windows in our fairy house. The next thing I'm going to do is take the leaf stickers and just use those to decorate the house. And you can stick those anywhere you'd like. I think I'm going to put some near the door. There we go. And another one. Very nice. And then let's see, I might just add these to the side of the house. Maybe right here. Very nice. And then another one on the other side. Let's do that one right here, just like that. Very nice. The next thing we're going to do is add the mushrooms. And you'll notice that your mushrooms have these little wires on them. So what you're going to do is just bend them a little bit, just like that. And then just press them to the inside of the house, just like that, and they'll stick. Very cute. So I think I'll do 2 on one side and 1 on the other. This one's already bent. Put that right there. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is work on the inside of our fairy house. So you probably have an extra pom-pom and an extra thimble and 2 extra spools and a leaf. So this is going to be the inside, what the inside looks like of the fairy house. So you can pretend that the leaf is a carpet, and if you want, you can make another plant. You can glue this on like that, or I'm going to turn this into a little table. So just put it right in the center of the leaf, and then the little spools will be 2 little chairs. There we go. And then I'm going to pretend that this is a little pillow or something that a fairy might want to lay on or sleep on. Whoops. There we go. Put that right there. And then what you would do is just put the fairy house right over it, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab the roof and the plants, the little trees, and the glass stones, and I'll put my fairy house together and show you how to do it. I'll be back in a second. And here's a good view of my fairy house. It's all complete with the roof, with the shrubbery, with the little walkway, and the decorations, and the fairy furniture inside. Okay, my friends, that's all the time we have for our fall fairy house craft today. I hope you enjoyed making this craft, and I wish you all a very happy fall, and I wish you a very happy and successful school year, and I hope I get to see you very soon in the library. Thanks, have a good day.